Both of these teams, I think people were coming in probably with SG as a little bit of the underdog. If you watched a lot of the EU qualifiers recently, and the CIS qualifiers, actually, I should say, Vega Squadron has been struggling. They qualified for this, obviously, but since then, it's been kind of a rough road for them, and still trying to find their footing. And also SG, you know, they go to a bunch of these lands, they get a little bit more international experience, and now showing their faces here. I think people were still not really rating them that highly, but they're able to put up a decent performance. And now on the verge of being able to qualify, and all they need to do is win one game.
Yep. As you mentioned, kind of both teams struggling throughout this tournament, but the SG, they actually showed that they can play good if they, I guess, play their A game. Vega also took the game from LFY, which is a pretty impressive considering how LFY plays at the moment. Let's talk about the bans a little bit. Nothing surprising there. Winter Wyvern, Omni Knight banned out.
Yeah. Gyrocopter, another one of the top heroes of the tournament recently we've been seeing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a bottom pick by either Vega or SG. I mean, ADR really shines on that hero, and G also loves to play it.
10 seconds.
Yeah, the other one that G really likes is the Quap. So if they do take the Mirana on Vega Squadron, or either SG, I should say, I wouldn't be surprised to see Vega take it. Those two seem to be... What am I talking about? They're taking the Death Prophet already. I'm crazy. Yeah, Mirana might be the pick here, or Quap, either one. With the DP, is there anything that you really like against her in particular?
Sniper. Oh, that's why they banned Sniper.
Okay.
So they need a long-ranged hero that is not affected. It can be really a melee hero. No dual lanes as well, because that Prophet is so tanky with Spirit Siphon. I suppose it's going to be Slardar as a carry.
Was it carry?
Yeah.
What?
Slardar, yeah.
Why do you think he's going to be a carry? Is he just like position 3?
They have a Night Stalker.
Is it Night Stalker 4?
Yeah, so I mean, it's not going to be an off-lane Slardar, definitely. It's so shitty.
You're a hater, man. You know, it actually could be Afterlife Night Stalker. We've seen him run that a few times.
I don't think it's that effective. There's a new upcoming trend with Slardar being a carry, which I don't like, and I'll say why. Because
I haven't seen this before, so I thought you were trolling me, honestly.
No, I'm not. You go Mask of Madness, you just farm, get a Blink Dagger, but you need most likely a hero like an Omni Knight, someone to save you. Use that bomb, like Blink Stun, Repel, Heal Repel. He kind of excels well into mid-game, but the problem with him is when he uses that Mask of Madness, he loses a lot of armor, plus with a sprint. Especially against a hero like a DP, lowering the armor plus extra damage, you just die instantly. You need to have something to save you. And none of these supports, Night Stalker or Rubik, offer any of that. You know,
I gotta be telling you, you're not selling me on the idea of the Slardar and the carry role, but if that's what they think it is that works well, who is it that you've been seeing running that a bunch recently?
I think they actually had it as well.
Okay.
Let me just check.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Maybe that's why they're in this position. I don't know. It's kind of rough. But we'll see. SG now with their third pick, taking a lot of time on this one, trying to figure out what it is exactly that Vega Squadron are doing and what they want to do. Maybe they could go back for... Oh, the Underlord's already taken away. That makes sense. Let's see. 23 seconds. Did they disconnect? They didn't disconnect. Man, they took a long time for that pick. They're going to go for the Sand King. Why do you think they were taking so long?
They're just thinking. Yeah, it was actually Vega when they played against Vici Gaming. It was not very effective, though.
Okay.
So, yeah. Sanking AA. I see Newbie running that stuff pretty much all the time. Good setup for kills. I guess they just want to get an offlaner now. Leave the mid for the last pick.
Yeah, that could be pretty nice. Well, I mean, DP is going to be... Oh, do they do safe lane DP ever?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
It can be done, Eternal Envy. Run it a couple of times. Seen some others do it. But she needs levels.
Okay. All right, well, 4th pick now for Vega Squadron coming up here as well. As far as other things, if it is to be that Slardar carry... All right, now they're switching out. It's going to be Lycan. So
one of these heroes...
I think it's offlane Night Stalker. I feel like I saw Afterlife played a couple of times during the qualifiers. And again,
I hope it is an offlane one of those two, probably a Night Stalker, because Slardar as a carry with a Mask of Madness is so shitty.
Yeah. Well, and now you also have the synergy that exists there naturally of Night Stalker making it nighttime, and then Howl gives you more effectiveness. It's pretty sweet. But Abaddon taken now for SG Esports. Laposa probably.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Against the Slardar, remove his ulti, remove the silences. You can't really go on a Baron. They don't have anything. I mean, it's pretty hard to shut down a Baron when he has ulti up. So a lot of save for that DP.
Yeah. Maybe go into a Vlad's or something. I don't know. Do you think that this is a Radiance type of game for Laposa?
Well, depends how it goes.
Right.
Too early to tell. If he
enough.
does not have any kind of farm, he can just get the Solar Crest or Vlad's, whatever.
Yeah.
If he has a cool lane, he can get a Midas, then into Solar Crest or Radiance, wherever he wants to go.
I guess this is one tough thing for the Vega Squadron lineup is if you have this instrument, it's built around minus armor, it's built around trying to take right-click fights, and there's an Abaddon for SG Esports. It's tough to deal with. And they also are going to ban out the Queen of Pain, the G Classic, not wanting to give that one away.
They still need a safe lane carry against the Lycan, so he can fight during the mid-game.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, not a ton of sort of heroes that's...
Maybe a Luna. Luna would be nice.
Yeah.
A lot of team fight, a lot of nuke, magical damage. Can fight a lot of all the time pretty much. Can dispel silences, ulti from the Slardar. Or they can go for Void.
Void. Oh, TB. That is spooky. That is a ton of damage. They can just push him down like crazy, can't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They need Vega needs something that can clear those illusions on a mid lane.
I guess there's like kind of Rubik, but
yeah, it's just Rubik. Others don't give any AoE damage. Slardar is pretty much useless against the push.
So maybe like a Puck or something. I don't know. What stands out as a... Oh, Tinker's not banned.
Tinker is not banned if G plays it. Yeah, that there's no counters for Tinker on SG side. No Vision, no Spirit Breaker, no Storm Spirit, no Clockwork.
Like a really good Tinker game. But maybe he doesn't come online quickly enough. I don't know. He might be able to nonetheless. I mean, the one thing that's scary is Abaddon can be part of very early push lineups. So maybe they could even like start to take towers before Tinker is even able to start to make a presence felt on the map. I don't know. They might not even.
They
want
might
to
go
take
for
it.
Medusa as well if they want to stop the push. That's one of the heroes that can stop the push pretty much alone.
Yeah. Well, Vega Squadron, they need to win this game, and it's going to be that Dusa you were talking about. Do you like that more than the Tinker?
Yeah, because she provides... she's more tanky, can't really gank her that easily early on. And can fight earlier than Tinker.
It's going to be a G Lycan.
So well, they might swap around. Maybe he does not play Medusa.
Okay. But you still think it's going to be Medusa mid?
Yeah, I mean, against the DP... Oh, yeah, DP is mid. The ADR is playing it. I don't think you want to have Lycan there.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
That sounds really, really bad. Okay, so final picks are in. Vega Squadron, they have to win out SG. They only need to win one game, and this could be the one that they need to win. So we get ready to go into this. Our final game from Group A. Lacoste, how you been enjoying the action so far? You've been able to watch a lot of the games. Anything stick out to you really?
What do you
as
mean?
far as
I'm watching every single game I can. I would watch 2 at the time, but it's impossible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good Dota so far. I think some of the teams can theorycraft more. I still think there's a lot of potential in this patch. There's so much new heroes. But overall, we're getting to the point where the patch is balanced.
Okay, I like it. Also, want to give a quick little shout out to everybody out there working hard. There's been significantly less technical delays on this day number 2.
Didn't experience any today.
It's been great. And that's the thing, you know, no matter what, there's always going to be some issues when you start something. The real test of anything is not how it starts, but how you respond to adversity.
You're always so kind, Gabe. That's why I love you.
Oh, I love you too. What a guy. I was going to say your first name, but I can't pronounce it. So I'm going to call you Lacoste.
just say what Jack
Dominic?
says. Yeah.
Dominic?
Stipich. That's what he likes to call me.
Stipich.
It's not correct, but it sounds way cooler.
What's the actual pronunciation?
Stipich.
Stipich.
Yeah.
Dominic Stipich. Oh, that's great.
So, let's check who's going to be an offlaner. It's going to be Slayer. It's going to be... Where is it? It's a Night Stalker, yeah.
Well, boots first for him, and it's against that Terrorblade and Bardino on the Ancient Apparition. Do they need to keep the Sand King down here to deal with the Night Stalker?
I guess they want to shut him down early on.
Okay.
So that he does not have an early levels until the first night falls at 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They have a good kill potential with the Cold Feet and the Burrow Strike. Sang has a boot, so he has enough move speed to contest that Night Stalker. Same move speed.
Yeah, he's very quick running around there. Well, movement in. Zach there. Delio, but they're just going to be able to force him back. And no problem. Everybody runs away. It was also Laposa not able to get that rune. Went to Slayer instead.
In the end, it's going to be G playing Lycan mid.
Oh man, what do you think about that?
Well, I already said what I think about it. I don't think it's that good. We'll see how it's gonna go. Maybe he wants that early, like more points in Howl, so Night Stalker can be more active. It makes sense because Night Stalker is gonna be an on-off lane.
What's Laposa doing?
Dying.
What's happening? What? What happened?
Well, he was trying to pull the creep wave, but Rubik threw him, so he couldn't do anything.
No.
I mean, there was a Slardar, so it's a guaranteed stun.
I missed that one down bottom. Afterlife ends up going down. That was very odd. The plus side of this, I guess, is that it's a double wave coming in now. So he's going to get this whole wave of experience, probably.
Yeah, if they don't pull it.
Right.
And they're not gonna. It's so hard to pull right now.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, they got the first blood, but the important part is that he gets the XP. I mean, you can suicide like that just to get 2.
So are you thinking that was intentional? Is that what you're saying? No.
Nah.
Okay. It was really good of him not to try and TP away, obviously, because the Slardar would have just broken it. But, you know, look at him so far. He's 1-1, but also got that full creep wave and been able to get a deny against Medusa. Easy peasy.
He's actually playing with the wolves on the mid lane. It's a long time since I saw that.
So how does this work? What's it look like for you? Or how does this work with the wolves in the mid?
I don't think he can contest anything with the wolves. I don't know why he got it. Probably maybe just to control the runes. He can deny the runes from the DP, but she's not even gonna go for the runes.
Okay.
She's not gonna get bottle.
I think this
Look at her
might be a
build.
dead Rubik, by the way, as there's a chase going, and Laposa able to do a good amount of damage. The pull will push away is not going to be there. The call for the wraparound, and they are going to be able to block off the Rubik, and with that, Crypt Swarm misses. They still find the kill. Laposa, he gets one back.
He tried to deny himself, but not working. got the creep aggro and just killed him there.
Yeah. Well, okay. 2-1 so far. We're just about under 3 minutes into this and still feeling like G's having a decent time so far against DP. It's not looking too bad.
Well, he can always CS. It's a Lycan. He has the extra regen from the third spell. But I don't know. He still didn't go for Howl. Like, these wolves don't do anything to a DP.
Yeah.
And the build that DP is going for is just so good. Double null talisman, and is just gonna get a bracer.
Oh my god.
So after that, he can upgrade it to Rod of Aethas. Yeah. He's actually diving top.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage there, but, well, he just is going to back off afterwards, putting the fear into the Rubik, making sure he's not feeling comfortable ever. And, well, they have been able to zone out Afterlife a little bit, but he's still gotten level 3. There's a wraparound coming up in the top lane, though, as they try and go now onto Leposa. Does have an Aphotic Shield, going to be able to run away, but the lift back and going to be able to get the deny. Well played there.
Yeah, usually you don't see Abaddon's getting Mist Coil at early levels, but nice play there.
Oh god, Afterlife I think is dead. A quick kill there, rotation in, and well, using that Metamorphosis.
Some weird stuff going on in this game.
Yeah. So who do you feel like is more comfortable with the early phases of this game? Is there one team that you think is more happy with it? As, oh god, 40R, they're bringing in everybody. They're wrapping around onto him. He's in trouble, but with all the Spirit Siphons, he's actually kind of living through this. But at the end of the day, a DD and all those heroes mid was too much.
Yeah, it's too much. Terrorblade will pressure the bottom tower. Night Stalker needs to get so much out of this first Night to be efficient. He actually went for 2 levels in Hunter of the Night, combined with the Phase Boots for the extra move speed and attack speed, which is kind of better.
Yeah. It's a different type of build. We usually see Void early for that better damage potential out of it, but I guess he's doing a lot of right-click damage with the Howl, like you were saying, but they don't have Howl?
They don't have Howl,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the early game start, at least to this point, is feeling like both teams are fairly comfortable. But like you said, the Terrorblade now can put himself in a position to do a little bit of chip damage onto that tower, maybe, if they push this wave out again.
Yeah, the siege creep is coming, so they can't push with it. They're trying to scan, see where the Night Stalker is. He's sitting on the top lane, not getting too much out of it. I mean, it's in the end of the day, it's still gonna be a Night Stalker.
Right. Yeah, he's, you know, gonna be able to do a lot here. And now, spotting Leposa. He does have a point in silence, but I think with the shrine right there, it's a little bit too scary. He's just gonna run in and steal a last hit. What the hell?
Efficiency. Well, he needs to get the
That's
XP
awesome.
and the gold somewhere, because he's not on the bottom.
This game is very funny. I like to see that. So now at that Aquila on, Costabile doing some damage, but Afterlife gonna rotate in and stop the pressure onto that tower. Nobody really seeing mid right now against 40R.
Yeah, so Slayer on Slaughter was trying to go bottom because Ennis was not there. There was a huge creep wave coming just to get to XP. Then G decided to move into Forest, so he was running the mid to actually get to XP there. Now he's going back to the bottom lane.
Tower is under attack.
Some weird stuff going on this game. Like, really weird.
What is to you feeling like the... Oh, wait, Leposa still getting into a bit of a battle here underneath the tower. They're going to get the pullback again. Miscoil denies. Leposa has killed himself twice.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, if it works, it works.
The problem is this Medusa will be so farmed.
Yeah.
51 CS so far. Works really well against the Terrorblade. I'm not sure if he's gonna go for Aghanim Scepter build. Might be the build this game.
Oh, yeah. That would be pretty cool. It seems decent. Has the Mask of Madness queued up already, but 54 last hits already. A little bit behind the TB, but...
Yeah, it's not just 55 last hits, it's 30 denies as well.
Right. And those talents become very, very Strong as the rotation in for DP. Laposa, though, is there. Aphotic Shield, not enough to save the day. And in fact, Laposa's going to go down too. My god, the damage is insane here. Slardar did end up going down there by virtue of Thelio Core, and well, he will have a Burrow Strike back off cooldown too, as he's just trading a little bit of CS here with G. I'll punch him once as well, why not? So, nice little combination there, and Vega Squadron showing the damage.
Damage Night Stalker.
Oh no, Bardino,
gonna
he
dive?
might just end up being down as, wow, Costavile scares him off. So do you think you end up going for something like a Diffusal Blade on the TB a little bit later on then to try and deal with the Medusa?
He can, yeah. He needs the classic... Oh, drums. That's a long time I didn't see that as well. Who played the offlane in the previous game? What was the hero?
The previous game on this stream?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. It's all blurring together at this point.
Or, never mind, it's just the Brazilian team loves to build the drums for some reason, even on the offlane. For some heroes that it's not really often. I mean, the item is good, to be honest. Like, the normal Turboblade build is a classic one, Power Treads into Dragonlance. I guess he wants to participate in kills, maybe, a little more. It gives him farm potential as well. Mana pool.
Well, it looks like we might have a bit of a dive here as Rubik is going to be left out on an island. Thelio Core runs into him. They Burrow Strike the Epicenter. They kill the Rubik and now going to attempt to take the tower. Although, look who's taking their creeps. Slayer being a bit of a butt, running away with them. I mean, they can still take this tower, though.
I'm not sure. Exorcism, half. Do they have a glyph? They don't.
Do not.
So yeah, this tower's gonna go down.
Alright. Well, it is still Medusa with Mask of Madness completed, and Slayer delivers the creep wave over to G. How nice of him to do that. So, you feel like the Medusa is going to be a big problem in this. Costabile not really going to be able to deal with him, you don't think?
Yeah, she's gonna be a problem because she's gonna have 3 beefy heroes in front of her.
Okay.
Night Stalker, who's pretty jacked right now, almost has almost has Spirit Vessel. Yeah.
Jeez.
Plus, you have a Slardar, who's nicely farmed. Getting close to that Blink Dagger, and you have a Lycan with the Necrobook completed.
Oh, Burrow Strike, Ice Blast comes through. Slayer in some trouble, going to drop there. Nice pick off for Bardino. But Vega looking to try and back up their Night Stalker down bottom and maybe try and find a kill on a Costabile as well. They're moving in for it, but Medusa breaks the smoke there, and they aren't going to be able to find him. The newly completed drums. I thought maybe they do find him. Wolves, Necrobook, it's already there, but he's going to try and TP away. Void, it does come out in time, and they get the kill.
That's a big kill. They're going to take the tower as well. SG is going to be in a lot of trouble until Sankin gets that Blink Dagger up. I mean, Terrorblade needs to farm. He's sitting on 93 CS, but you still don't feel the presence of the hero.
Yeah. Well, and that's usually where the Dragonlance comes into play, is it allows you to fight a little bit earlier, getting that extra range and everything else.
Yeah, well, the drums give you the same thing. I don't think they can actually defend the tier 2 tower on the bottom.
Well, they're kind of
They
moving in
smoked
position.
a ulti on cooldown with Medusa. Well, she still does not have an ultimate, but that tower dropping really low. And it's gonna go down.
Well, they'll lose the tower here and get the deny on the Ancient Apparition. Not bad. The chase is here. The Burrow Strike through. They've caught themselves one. It's just the Rubik. Tried to Burrow Strike second time, but everybody else from Vega getting away here.
Yeah, Road of Atas finished on that Prophet. One of the reasons is, I guess, to stop the Lycan, because there's nothing they can stop him with. Besides the Burrow Strike, he moves at what, 650?
It's very fast.
Book 2 finished. It's gonna be Book 3 like super early, before 15 minutes.
Yeah, G is really going to be a problem. All of the heroes are starting to show some great synergy, and more importantly, it's kind of this SG lineup that just hasn't really come online. We've seen the one DP ulti up top, and now they're going to try and take down this tier 1 tower in the bottom lane, but Afterlife still sitting in the trees. Maybe going to look to find one that separates from the herd afterwards. I mean, if SG wanted to keep going with this, how scary is this type of a push?
I don't know if they can contest it. Maybe Rubik uses... Oh, he has a shield. If maybe they can fight with it. Still a couple of seconds left on meta.
Heliocore is
SG will need to go back.
Oh wait, he's looking here to try and break TPs. Are they going to try and keep going for this?
Yeah, they're going to fight right now.
Okay,
Vega
there we go. G in trouble. They get the burrow strike. It's through. They have the Atos. Caught him for a moment. G in trouble. He is almost going to go down, but the Ice Blast isn't going to be enough to make him pop. It doesn't look like it. He lives through it all. And while that happens, Abaddon and Terrorblade go down.
They were trying to make a move on a mid lane with the DP ulti, but this Abaddon is super underleveled as an offlaner. Level 6 only. 14 minutes in
comparison to level 10 on Afterlife.
Okay, so there is book number 3 at 14-minute mark. It's plus a spirit vessel on Night Stalker. They're good to go. They can easily go Roche with it once it's ready, and then just push the tier 2 towers. I mean, there's only one tier 2 tower left and one tier 1 on the top, which is gonna go down pretty quickly.
It's a 5,000, 6,000 net worth lead, and right around the same amount of experience, like you said, at 14 minutes. And that level disparity that you mentioned, he's the lowest level in the game right now on Laposa. It's feeling like he's not really a hero. I mean, I guess the best part about him is always going to be the Aphotic Shield, which is about to be maxed out, but still it's tough. And well, Ice Blast goes through, it connects onto them, but it's still dropping so quickly. Maybe Heliocore can make something happen. Slayers were trying to block off his ability to walk into the pit, and now, oh god, he's just dead.
Well, he made something happen. His own death.
Oh wait, they got the last hit on the Aegis, 40R did with his Crypt Swarm, but he is going to end up dying because of it. So at least they got the last hit on the Aegis.
Not bad.
I mean, it's pretty bad.
Gotta stay positive.
I'm with you, I guess.
Bardino died.
This is falling apart rather rapidly. Vega Squadron silencing the critics, and they're making it happen right now. And SG, they just need one win, and unfortunately here, it's looking like Game 1 might not be the one where it happens as they lose the Terrorblade as well. Bleeding Heroes, 8,000 net worth lead. And this is a type of lineup that's just going to be able to snowball from here.
Yeah, Medusa doesn't even need to go for Aghanim Scepter at all because this Terrorblade is not a threat. And he pretty much didn't do anything this game. Killed the tower and that's it. Same goes for Abaddon now.
Well, a tough situation right here. Is SG struggling to find a way to make this all work. And with the Aegis still online for another 3.5 minutes roughly, are they really trying to defend this tower? Like, Blink Dagger is almost there for Sand King. Just go farm it. Take the fight at the next tower. Yeah, they're heading out of here.
Oh, this Night Stalker is so farmed. Has Midas queued up, might go for it, might, maybe not. Depends how... What he thinks is the best. They're gonna take the tier 1 tower on the top, and I mean, they can take a fight even without a Night Stalker here.
Yeah.
Easily.
Not a problem at all. Well, Ice Blast is gonna go through. Sand King has the Blink Dagger purchased. It's time to go, time to jump. They pull in one, Laposa. He does get his ulti pop now, and still trying to do the damage. 4DR there as well. They got him caught again. The epicenter, it's out. It's a lot of damage onto Medusa. They have the Exorcism as well. Silenced and killed off. Not a bad way to start this one, but I don't know if they're going to be able to find any more. Still good.
Still good. It's alright. They just took the third actually, tier 2 tower. And they can easily siege the base with when the Necrobook is ready. Still have Aegis on that Lycan.
Well, Like you said, Aegis on Lycan, G is level 12. I mean, that is one thing, is the net worth and or particularly the experience graph is going to start to swing very much further into the favor of excuse me, SG after that last little combo.
Did you just say EG?
I did. It's been a long day, I'm sorry. Considering their form over the past couple tournaments.
Well, you didn't hear me calling Vega Kingwin, right?
No, I didn't. That's fair enough.
We just love our regions.
I do. We do. So Lycan, Necrobook level 3, has the Hyperstone as well, trying to get towards that Assault Cuirass. And, well, a very, what's the word, hopeful Midas finish for Abaddon at level 10. Does feel like if SG are going to win this game, it's got to be like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes from right now, if at all, right?
Vega? They can eat.
No, SG.
Oh, SG?
Yeah.
Terrorblade falls off. If that's the problem of the hero, the biggest problem, that if you can't find any openings with meta and don't have too much catch, enemy team just runs away. They have what? Barrow Strike, and that's it. Rod of Aetas to slow them down. That's not enough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And like, there's still room for BKBs to come out on these heroes, too.
There's a double damage Medusa pushing your tier 3 tower with Aegis and Necro ready on Lycan.
300 damage a hit, and that's going to be used in the split shot as well. The Ice Blast is coming out. They dodge away from it. Nothing doing. And G ready to take this one low. Laposa gets the ulti popped and immediately back up to full HP. The Epicenter Burrow Strike goes through. It's onto G, but it's just the Aegis. And now things looking scary, scary, scary indeed as Costabile got lifted, got pulled back in. There's going to be the Stone Gaze. And well, 4DR, he popped his ulti. They're going to be able to dodge away from the Rod of Aetos. And as you said, just walk away.
So yeah, they even have a DP ulti, which is huge cooldown, 130 seconds, 145. So they can just run away if they don't want to fight. The problem about SG's lineup is they want to pressure the towers, but they're not doing it. I mean, they can stall it for a little while, get some items up on Terrorblade. There's that diffusal blade. Yeah, you were talking about.
It may be a way to make it happen eventually. And it does feel like that could be quite strong, but they're going to need to make it work. And, well, Afterlife runs into Laposa. Maybe a chance for a slow, maybe a chance for a kill. Bardino gets the Ice Blast off. Where's the Burrow Strike from Heliocor? He's a little bit too far away. And again, Vega, just these heroes, they're so swift. They get the pullback. They're going to be able to find the follow-up stun on Acostabile. G, they pop the Howl. Burrow Strike on it too. Okay, maybe an opportunity here. And now they decide to turn and fight. Rubik is going to live through this for the moment. They're sending the illusions after him, and that's going to be enough to find... No, they ended up being able to fog him around the tree. And instead, it's the real you turning the tides. 3 are gone. They didn't micro the illusions enough, and the Rubik lives.
They couldn't even go for a swap play with Terrorblade ulti because Medusa has Lincoln Sphere already. I mean, they still have a Rubik on the other side, so if he swaps the HP, Rubik steals it, can swap it back easily. It's one of the plays.
It's the play.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know what they're going to be able to do here. This is feeling so impossible.
Meta down for 26 seconds.
No
20
DP
seconds for
ulti?
DP ulti. No glyph as well.
All right, well, the tower is dead, and Vega Squadron going to back out again. The picture of patience. As they TP back home. Roshan, possible to respond in about a minute.
Yeah, they don't want to rush anything. They can easily take the shrines, take the top shrine as well, so they can't contest the Roche.
So again, with the tournament life for both of these teams on the line, and looking like Vega Squadron are in a great position to take game number 1, if you're SG thinking about this for game number 2, what do you need to do? What's the change that you need to make?
It's pretty hard. The way they pick the heroes seems like really unorganized. The idea is good, you're gonna pressure the towers, but it really didn't come to that at all. They were never 5-man. Abaddon was under-leveled, so he could not participate. Sanking was not in too many kills. DP was shut down by a couple of good rotations. They just need to play better, man.
They need to play better. Wise words from Lacoste. But Roshan, possible to respond in 8 seconds. We'll see if that's indeed going to be the case. They're probably going to send the Wolves in just a few seconds here as everybody getting ready for that next timing. Afterlife trying to go for a BKB for himself as, well, top lane they're pushing. They might need to respond to this. SG do a lot of tower damage.
Who is stepping back? Slaughter. Plus the Medusa. They can still try to continue to push on the bottom lane.
Oh, Crush is there. Slardar able to get the amp damage, takes it off again. The battle could be starting over there, but instead it looks like it's going to be Vega trying to chase down Laposa. They have the amp damage there again. Bottom lane, they're chasing. They find themselves the Rubik. It's going to be a lot of damage there, and they are going to be able to get that kill. Still the chase going up top as Laposa is going to lose his ultimate and then lose his life as well. And with those trades, immediately...
Oh,
it's too long
time, 2 minutes.
Yeah, it hurts. That would have been a nice moment.
He even popped an ulti with the Lycan.
Yeah.
That's a complete AC finished on Lycan, level 16. This game seems... it seems so weird from the start as well. The lanes they had, the heroes that they picked, especially the SG.
Right. It definitely does, and the early movements, it just didn't feel like it was that good ever. But I guess it just wasn't executed the way that they wanted it to, or they didn't get the lanes that they want. What do you feel like was the big issue with it?
Because they don't have anything to contest Medusa with. It's too hard to fight into. They don't have enough control. As I mentioned, they have 1 stun from a Sanking. That's pretty much it.
She's about to get into that 800 mana talent as well. Which is just so hard to deal with. Thelio, realizing that the wolf is on him, is going to back out now to the ward and take it down as well. And Laposa is dead again, I think. They're going to hit him to keep reapplying the Scotty, but the Crush is there. The Epicenter comes in. It's not doing nearly enough damage, and Vega Squadron just shrug it off. Slayer's taking a lot of damage, but is going to be able to walk away. And Costapel, God, look at the damage that this Medusa is dealing. They really don't have an answer at all. The follow-up Crush, Slayer jumps away on low HP. Afterlife mega kill streak, and they go for the Sunder play, but is it really going to matter? He steals Sunder, and as you said, throws it back at his ally to make sure that the Night Stalker is going to be living. As Vega Squadron storming the high ground, SG, no more answers, no more buybacks. They are going to lose game number 1, it looks like.
Rubik was ready for that Sunder, even had a flask ready in inventory. Just,
he knew it was coming, man.
Well, you need to be low HP for that.
Right.
I mean, if you want to use it offensively on a Terrorblade back.
Right.
So yeah, DP ulti is ready, no meta. They need to go right now. Just all in, try to make something happen. Nothing's gonna happen.
Well, Ice Blast, they're trying. Vega Squadron lose 1, but is it going to be any more than that? There's going to be the real U ulti. Costabal again could turn. No Sunder for 25. He just ends up going down. The Burrow Strike too late. Terrorblade buys back. Is there an opportunity here? Laposa just gets punched in the face by G. Now he turns forward for Mardinho. He's instead going to try and take down Costabal. Burrow Strike. The stun to turn it, though, and G eats him up. Big Bad Wolf is very mad over here to the side as 4DR are going to get eaten the hell up as well. It's going to siphon onto absolutely everybody, but at the end of the day, the damage is going to be there. The real U, is he going to end up dropping? They end up losing the Medusa? Okay, 900 gold? Oh, Atos not quite on the mark, though, as Vega Squadron
maybe
going to lose him. Oh, just off the mark. Can't catch Slayer.
What do we have? 1,
2
racks,
buybacks.
2... range racks is unhealable damage.
Yeah, man, this is bad. That ain't good.
Well, yeah, the next push, what does he have on Lycan? Is that Nullifier? Right. Yep.
Yep. That's a pretty cool Lycan item.
Yeah.
Take the Yules down. Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty nifty.
Well, it can take the Yules down, or you can just use it on him and before the ult, so he can't use it.
Yeah, either one. Roche also is back up again. But SG, again, they only need to win one game of this best of two. Vega Squadron have to win both. And it's going to come down to, if the trend continues the way it's looking like it is in this game, to a best of one to decide who moves on the Perfect World Masters. Doesn't get much more hype than that. Medusa, Maelstrom? Are they going to go in and take Roche themselves? I don't know if SG can really afford to try and sneak it. It might be too scary. I mean, Death Prophet did hit level 18, so she has Exorcism back up in 15 seconds. Going to try and push out this creep wave first.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
This bottom lane Afterlife. Just going to come in, punch it a couple times, run away, and yeah, it's just about done. Unhealable damage, as you said. Burrow Strike, a lot of damage on Afterlife. BKB popped, and he runs away again.
It's just buying time, so they know they're not at the Roche pit. It's an Aegis for Medusa, Cheese for Lycan. It's time to end this game.
SG, one last hurrah. Once more unto the breach. Zayak gonna be caught. Drops down low. Medusa here, they're trying to turn onto her, but the big stun, my god, Slayer, hit it on the 4, and the real you gonna start to deal the damage. Is it gonna be enough? The Stone Gaze comes out. Is he gonna be able to live? No, he's gonna drop. So they do lose the Medusa. It's just the Aegis. He will have Stone Gaze when he's back up, in another great crush. The Sunder is there, but is it going to be enough damage? It looks like the answer is no. They're all stunned. They're all stoned. They're all dying. And it's going to be Costabile, the last one to fall. GG is called.
Well, meanwhile, that was a fight without a Lycan. He actually went to their base and just finished those 2 range Raxes that were left.
Yeah. That's the game, man. Vega Squadron, take it. And we come down to this, a best of one in Group A to decide who's going to move on, SG or Vega. What do you think, man?
Judging how Vega played right now, I'm going to go for Vega. They were struggling in the game number 1. They were kind of struggling before,